Hello, Ansoldo families. This is Mrs. Parker with a few of the frequently asked questions that we have been getting. Some of these questions came from our wonderful families, you guys, at our parent meeting last week. We will have another parent meeting on October 7th, so feel free to join us. And here we go. Again, some questions came from the meeting and some are the ones that I've been hearing a lot. So I'm going to do my best to get you the answers that you're looking for. So one question we have was about Seesaw and how to use Seesaw and Lexia and Gigi. So what I am going to do is take you to our school webpage, which is easy to find, ansoldo.com. And if we go down to the bottom, we see some resources down here. So you can click on Seesaw and it'll tell you how to find out information about Seesaw. Of course, at any time, somebody can always do a Google search, which we do a lot at my house to find out information. And you can type in Lexia and find out information about Lexia. Or you can go to the district webpage and find out information about how to use our different programs on here. And of course, you can ask your teacher about how to use certain programs or call us at the front office and we will help you. There is a question about Picture Day and what we will do with student pictures for the ID cards and whether or not we will be able to order them. Right now, we do not have a date scheduled for Picture Day. The school representative has been in touch with me and I am waiting to hear back from my boss, our district support people, about how Picture Day will be handled. So we do not have an answer about Picture Day at this time. There is a question about the daily or weekly schedules. That is a fantastic question that I'm going to show you how you can find a few different ways. So on my computer, I have all of the teachers' Google Classrooms. If I go to Miss Hasbrook's Google Classroom, one of the first things I see up at the very top of her schedule, of her Google Classroom is her weekly planner. So you should be able to go to all of your students' Google Classrooms and easily find the weekly planner, which includes links and information about what that week looks like. Another way that you can find information about what a week looks like is going to the parent section of the district webpage, selecting distance learning. There are English, Spanish, and Mixteco resources. I am going to select English, and you can find out basics about the Chromebook, about creating an email address, about joining Google Classroom, about Google Meets, and the schedules. So you can click on schedules and you will be taken to a PowerPoint which describes what synchronous and asynchronous are, what the schedule looks like for our kindergartners for whole group and small group. We also have the same schedules for 4th and 5th graders and all the way up to high school. So the district webpage, again, is very informative about resources and schedules. Another question is about fundraisers and school events. Unfortunately, right now, we can't come together at the school for large events, as you know. If you know me as your principal, I am very much into organizing community events and dances and holiday events and our carnivals. All of that has been put on hold for a while, which means those fundraising opportunities are also put on hold for a while. But there are resources such as Raley's, which offer points and credit for schools, Amazon Smile, which offers credit. So we'll be exploring some of those, and thank you to the family members who are interested in helping with that. What are dojo points used for? That is a great question. So our students are being recognized for coming to class on time, for attendance, for participation and engagement. And we have a list of options that the students can explore when they are ready to cash in their points. We have some things that actually need to be picked up, and then we have some things that are social events. So for example, let's say that I am a student in 3rd grade and I have 75 points. I'm going to work with Miss Parker and my teacher so I can sign up and cash in those points. And I'm going to select the S'more Spotlight. I would like to have my name and picture in the column advertised in Miss Parker's S'more Blast Out. So I'm going to choose that for my 75 points. Or maybe you want to get one of our new custom Ansoldo masks for 75 points. That would require pickup, but that is also an option. And as you can see, we have many options for how our students can cash in their dojo points. What will the rules be if we come back to school, and how frequently will rooms be disinfected? Those are great questions also. When students return to campus, when we have been given permission to return to medium risk, which will not be until at least January, so that means our students are working on distance learning all the first semester. When students are given the green light, or when we are given the green light for students to return, we will return in half the numbers. So there will never be a full class of students on campus at a time while we are still in risk and practicing the regulations set before us for COVID-19. So let's fast forward to January. Let's say that we're in medium risk. It will be half of the class coming on some days, and then the other half coming on the rest of the days, and distance learning in between. So there will be temperature taking before students come to school. There might be temperature taking at school. Students will be asked to wear masks. Teachers and staff will be wearing masks. At times, we may use a clear face shield so that we can see students and really understand how they're beginning their reading or using their reading. So a combination of face shields and masks, lots of temperature taking and safe distancing. Students will not have their normal recess for a while, so all of those things will be taking place so that we have a safe return. I can answer more questions about that if you need additional information. And there will be regular disinfecting of classrooms and bathrooms in between all of those sessions. What does it mean to be marked present, or what does it mean to be marked absent? So our students need to attend live sessions for them to be counted as here. That doesn't mean we want our students coming in and out when they want to. We need our students to follow a schedule just as they would if they were here. So it's very important that you help them get up, that if you're not at home, that an alarm is set. It's really important that they get out of their bed and show us that they are up and sitting and ready to learn. We need students to be present during the live sessions so that we can mark them present. A student is marked absent if they do not show up for their live instruction. And you can work with your classroom teacher if you have questions or concerns, and also you could follow up with me. So the goal is to have all of our students attend all of the live instruction that we offer every day and that they keep with their schedule. And again, remember, you can visit their schedule in their Google Classroom so that you can see exactly what is happening at what time. Sometimes there will be a break and students will go and have lunch and then come back for art or science, or maybe your teacher is going to work with a small reading group or a math group in the afternoon. So it's really important that you have the day set aside and marked out for school, because it is just as important that you attend our online learning just as if you were here. And we know it's hard, it's not easy, it's not what we're used to. So make sure that you're staying in touch with us if you need help or if you have questions. What do we do if we're having tech problems? Okay, so a few things you can do are call our school, and it will help you if we can. We would also definitely encourage you to call the tech line. That number has been posted in several spots, 786 TECH. You can also access it through the district webpage. Sometimes closing your tabs on the top is helpful, sometimes restarting your computer, but don't give up. If you have tech problems, get back in, try again, call us, call the tech department. The tech department speaks many different languages and they can help, so they are a giant resource for us. How will assessments be handled this year? Well, very soon we are going to begin second, third, fourth, and fifth grade classes. We'll be taking our MAP assessments. So we'll be doing that on the computer in small groups. We'll be helping the teacher and students plan that and get through that. That'll be very important for us to get new data. So we will be doing some of our assessments online. We are waiting a little bit more to hear from the state about how we will do the LPAC, which is the assessment that monitors English progress for our English learners. Those are a few of our frequently asked questions. Again, we are here for you. Call us, 786-1310. Send us an email. Connect with us on Class Dojo. We are here and we want to make all of this work for you, dear All-Star students and families. Thank you.